So it's an art drama, and you guys know how the art drama go like so wild in the VTuber sphere. I mean, like I just made a joke about if it's an art thing in a VTuber sphere, you know it's gonna go viral every single time. And this one is a bit of a complex topic. So there's basically this call out post to my queer mutuals. I would personally not recommend commissioning this artist. And they post this artist TOS. Says, I do not accept not safe for work, heavy mecha, or extreme gore. Minor revisions allowed. Do not claim the artwork as you own. May post the final piece of my portfolio. Please note that I don't accept GL, so girl love / BL, or romantic same gender pieces, but if you want, I can platonic or friendship team artworks are welcome. Thank you for understanding. Then this person, you know, writes to them. They're like, hi, Ray. Before I start, I just want to clarify something real quick. I'm totally fine drawing two females characters together because I am just okay with your reference too. Because of that, I accept it. I just try not to make misunderstanding because my terms, I said I not accepted queer, but it based on my comfy or not. I think this person is ESL. And then this Ray person responds, I fully read your TOS and did not notice that at all. Can you please point it out to me? Perhaps you added it today or something. I have not seen it at all last night, and I've read your TOS at least twice before I sent my request. Sao responds, yes, I just added it yesterday, but I just quick added it. I mentioned girl love, not accepted, but actually I am fine with it. I forget to re-edit it because I use ChatGPT to talk and my heart in English, and also I scared that my terms make you misunderstanding that you may be in comfy. I want to re-edit again today, but just confirm it. It's not your fault at all, it's just my fault, and I just clarify it so not make misunderstood. Then Ray responds, I'm highly uncomfortable with the fact that you have put terms like this in your TOS in the first place, regardless of your intentions or you saying that you are fine with my request. I am queer, and I do not appreciate my identity being disrespected in this way. I also do not appreciate your use of ChatGPT, considering that translators... Wait, I did not see the ChatGPT part. Considering that translators exist! What? Okay, I can already tell which type of person we're dealing with here. I can already tell. You don't have to use AI to communicate with your clients. I would like to cancel my commission. Thank you. I am respect and understand you're uncomfortable. I will process your refund. Really sorry it makes you so uncomfortable. Thank you so much for your interest. The artist was like highly apologetic here. Clearly very, very ISL. Probably did not express themselves in a way that... that Ray, like it feels like Ray was offended by the way he expressed himself, but from this initial set of message, I think he was trying really hard not to offend her or him. I haven't checked their pronouns, and it just didn't go through. They did not understand each other at all. The ChatGPT, like, yo, hire a real translator to talk to your client is fucking crazy. All right, but there's a lot more in this thread, so let's keep digging. Artist by the name of Nico on VGen gets a submission request by Richie. Nico accidentally took the request to commission, notifies Richie it was on accident and due to personal beliefs, cannot do the request. Richie goes to Twitter and posts the experience. Nico replies due to received harassment and to clear the air. Hi, hello Richie. I was reviewing the waitlist and came across your Yumi ship request. I truly apologize for the mistake of adding you before carefully reviewing it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to work on this piece as I don't draw queer couples. Please know it's absolutely nothing against your character or idea. It simply comes from my personal religious belief, and I'm trying to stay faithful to that. I deeply apologize for not clarifying this earlier and for any inconvenience or disappointment this may cause. I'm seriously grateful for your interest in Nico mission, and I truly appreciate your understanding. Thank you so much again. I'm really sorry for the oversight. So Richie made that post saying, well, gang, I wouldn't recommend trying to commission if you're a queer person, I guess. And then the artist responded to that. Hi everyone, I didn't expect to be awake with a notification, was expecting to, but I truly didn't expect this would blow up. First of all, I'm very sorry for the disheartening experience of what happened to the fellow past client who had a queer couple characters in their reference. I had just opened a VGen a few days ago and was not aware of how the system worked. It was completely my fault for not checking and understanding how request submissions are done. I wrote an important note saying, do and don't will be discussed in DM since I was used to how other platforms work, but VGen is different. You have to submit a request first before being able to DM, and that was my fatal mistake. No, I'm not queerphobic. I'm surrounded by many queer people, both in real life and online, who have helped shape me into a kind of person. But apparently, I chose to not engage in activities related to queer relationship while still being friends with queer people. I take full responsibility for the misunderstanding and will make sure this never happens again. I will update and rebuild my page with clear guidelines and info, and I deeply apologize for those who felt uncomfortable because of my lack of awareness. Thank you to everyone who took the time to point it out. I truly appreciate the chance to learn and grow from this, and I hope we can be peaceful. If you still have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I'll try my best to explain and answer them clearly. I don't know what kind of religion they're in, but okay, they're 19 too. TOS violated. She didn't. Commission lost. She went from 500 fall to 10k. We raised a mob against you. We are way more than your little high school bullies group. You guys lost. If you're smart, you humble up and understand you're wrong, but I doubt you have such intelligence. Increase in followers doesn't mean she... Oh, so the artist went from 500 followers to 10k. That's what they're saying. She said she's booked until May. Let's stay low and save $50 per com. She's fine economically. Every 10 com she lost, she gained 100. See replies in her profile. Increase in followers means engagement that lead to more people knowing her and commissioning her if they need. So it seems like the artist is winning this side of the argument. This is another take. The amount of people defending her is insane. Yes, not accepting a commission specifically because you don't like drawing gay couple is homophobia. And if another person refused to draw a Muslim because they don't feel comfortable with their religion, that would also be discrimination. And no, I'm not saying she should be forced to draw everything, but as an artist, you cannot pick and choose this strictly without being called out for your homophobia. That's just the reality of the situation. I'm glad she acted maturely, but that does not excuse her behavior. I will stop replying to comments because I have better things to do with my life, but I will clarify one thing. Her opening saying she doesn't want to draw queer people doesn't excuse homophobia. People being like, but she made it clear she won't draw them, so it's your fault for asking her, is the craziest thing ever, because the issue is that she has that boundary in the first place. This isn't like having a problem with violence or not safe for work content. Is her having an issue with an entire group of people, whether that's who commissioned her of the characters she was asked to draw. It's the same thing. It's still discrimination. That's the issue, and I won't hear any more argument that we are the bad guys and we should leave her alone for having an opinion, because that opinion is harmful. I'm genuinely shocked people defending it. Yes, artists can have boundaries and they should have boundaries, but be ready to get called out for them when they are discriminatory. You shouldn't be an artist or professional in any field if you can't accept that, and no religion doesn't excuse that. You can be religious and not be homophobic, and again, if you're planning to be, saying your religion just won't allow you to be a decent human being. Be ready for the consequences, because most people won't tolerate this BS anymore, and that's the last thing I'll say. But then she said more. Look, I don't know where the artists live. You know, there's some countries where that stuff is like, well, they're really against, you know, gay people. I can't presume where the artists live, but even if they were polite, this is a tricky topic. Even if they are polite about not wanting to draw queer people, it's hard because they also say that they do like queer people, but then they're like, my religion doesn't permit it. So it's almost like they're like, well, I don't believe in it. So it does discredit their identity. However, that's like the lowest level of hatred. Like it should be a non-issue, and you're kind of like going way too hard on them. Just go to another artist. It's really not that deep. Like, just technically, like, if we go by that cake thing that happened, that cake controversy with the gay couple that happened in the United States, they're allowed to refuse service. It's not a service. They're allowed to refuse the commission. Or shit, if I don't want to draw straight couples, that's my damn right. I can draw gay shit only if I want to, and vice versa. Yeah, true. I mean, wait. I have a tweet that says that too. So there's another artist that said that they're going to draw more, they're going to ask for more money to draw straight couples. But yeah, the person can also simply be, I mean, look, if this was any other topics, people would be straight up siding with the artist. Like, if it was, they'd be like, respect the artist TOS. The artist put stuff in the TOS, so respect it. Respect all artists. But now that it's something that they disagree with, then they're like not siding with the artist. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of like friendly fire. Since homophobe seems to have the reading comprehension of a sea cucumber, I'll respond to all the replies I've been getting in one go because I'm bored and y'all are so dumb. It's actually making me mad. 1. Yes, I said I wouldn't talk about this anymore. It's called changing your mind. 2, I'm not personally queer, but my younger sister is. She's been openly lesbian for a couple of years now, and the amount of people who have turned their backs on her when she came out was absurd, so I'm not willing to just let homophobia pass by simply because I'm not gay myself. 3, I never condoned the harassment the artist got. I have encouraged it. Wanting her to get called out because of her harmful thought is not bullying, it's not harassment. Well, you guys know what I think about call-out culture. So, and I think they went too far with those call-out threads. 4, I do not care that she's 19. That does not excuse her behavior. 5, I also do not care that she was polite about her response. Saying you're a homophobe in a nice way doesn't change the fact that you're still saying that, especially because that seems to be the reason why she's getting away with a pat on the back, because she was polite about it. 6, to the people saying that she simply is not comfortable drawing gay people, and it's not homophobia. Why tell me that's the case? Spell it out. I mean, hold on. That person, this artist, the other artist said they're not comfortable drawing gay ships, right? This artist, the thing is, they were too specific with their response. They didn't say, I'm not comfortable with this. They said it's because of my religion. And that changes everything for these people. It's not anymore that they're only uncomfortable with it, is that this goes against their personal beliefs. Artists needs to just turn down the work without without bringing reasons up. Save everyone the headache and don't give peripheral reasons to brigade. Bro, exactly. You got it. Thank you. If they don't give some reason, commissioner will ask why. Just stick to something. Just say you're not comfortable. I mean, a lot of people are like, I'm not comfortable drawing lollies. I'm not comfortable drawing Shotokan. I'm not comfortable drawing mechas. I'm not comfortable drawing furries. Or some people are like, I only draw male characters, or I only draw female characters. Like, it's just, some people are just not good at drawing these things. So they're like, I'm uncomfortable with it. It could mean many things. We stopped doing the 1000 Google like yesterday. I know. This is the other people, the other side of it. I mean, look, maybe the artist was uncomfortable with it because it's like, no, not November, and he doesn't want to break his streak. Yeah, bringing up religion is always a mistaken conversation. You know what they say? You know, don't bring up religion or politics at dinner. Artist still did nothing wrong. Yeah, I mean, I think it's unreasonable to like try to force or twist the artist's arm to draw what you want. I understand that they feel like their identity is threatened, but at the same time, your identity shouldn't rest. You feeling your identity like valued shouldn't rest on others people. How do you say that? Like, what makes me, for example, Rima, is independent of what other people believe who Rima is. You know what I mean? Like, all the stuff that makes you as a person, if you know who you are and you know what your values are and you know what your morals are, like, then why the fuck do you care what other people think? Like, if it was something that was maybe truly harmful or somebody like in a position of power, okay, I can understand maybe the pushback. But this is, again, this is the lowest level of, seriously, like, this does not deserve a call-out thread. This is the lowest level of harm you could possibly have, like on a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, exactly. What is a Rima? Well, a lot of the chatters say it's a horse. Anyway, but that's the other people that are like, okay, so this artist tweeted, I don't care anymore. And this is their VGen TOS. And they're like, I won't draw a thing that doesn't align with my politics and personal belief. Example, right-wing political message, hate speech, etc. And then they put in bold, straight, het for het, male/F couples. So I guess that's male to female couples. I was iffy of the artist at first for having safe space in their bio, but then their apology redeemed them. I think they did a great apology. Like, I think their apology was really good. And that's funny that they had safe space in their bio. I didn't see that they had safe space in their bio. That they're really attacking each other. That is wild. I didn't know that part. Okay, wait, I have another link. This is from another artist. Well, it's a reply to this saying, the way I planned something similar to this to make my TOS when I open comms, a 25% increased price for straight couples and 50% discount for Yuri. That is so funny. I mean, sure. I mean, if the other person can refuse a comm, then so can you if you want. Fuck it. They're like, yeah, I mean, I prefer drawing Yuri. So if you're gonna make me draw something else, then I'm gonna charge you more. There's nothing wrong with refusing business. Well, in America, refusing a service to a protected group is not allowed, I believe, like a default service. But you are allowed to be racist in America because freedom of speech. You're just not allowed to refuse a service. But art doesn't fall into service. So the artist can refuse commissions. No. They could refuse commissions from gay people if they wanted to. That wouldn't fall under services. Again, yeah, that's just in the United States. So if the artist is from Indonesia, this is not even relevant. Anyway, I'm kind of with Master N here. Like, personally, the way I see it is if a business is discriminating against you just because you're gay or something, it could be anything, that's true. Go take your money to someone more deserving. Boycotts like that are a better method. Yeah, like, it's like when you get refused service in Japan because you're a gaijin. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna go somewhere else. I mean, it's not the greatest experience because you feel kind of bad about it, but there's a difference between refusing commission to someone because they're gay and refusing a commission because you don't want to draw gay stuff. I agree. That's an important distinction, Sean. That's well said. You wouldn't want somebody making art who can't bring the best out of it. That's true. That's true. I think regardless, they would have just like canceled the commission. But they really wanted to do the whole performance on Twitter. But this is what I'm saying, like, most artists state what they're comfortable drawing in their bios. That's the thing, right? That's what I'm saying, is that usually all of these people would be on the side of the artist. Not that they're disagreeing with what the artist's reason for not drawing, or they're disagreeing with some of their TOS. Now they're attacking them. But usually all of these other people would be on the side of the artist. Respect all artists. They made VTubers. You are nothing without them. Why would you want to force someone to draw something they don't want to? Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're not forcing them because they're canceling the commission, but they are somewhat influencing them into changing their TOS by mobilizing people on Twitter and kind of doing like the strong arming strat, like the peer pressure strat. Well, that's the other thing that I think you weren't there, Cass, when I was saying that, but I was like, there's a lot of artists that are just like, well, I don't draw boys, I don't draw girls, I don't draw furries, I don't draw mecha, but it's not because they're mechaphobic or furry phobic or misandrous or misogynistic. They're just like, I'm not comfortable drawing it because I don't have a lot of experience in it. It could be as simple as that. Again, this other artist that said it's because he said is because of his religious belief. So it kind of implies that, you know, she doesn't believe in the identity. Honestly, they shouldn't even have mentioned it. Would have saved themselves a buttload of trouble because there's always one person willing to screenshot your DMs and post it on Twitter. Hey, you! Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button. And I'll see you in the next video.